Ken This is made for KenG Tri-Coach training clients and those that follow my website. Today we're going to be talking about how to set up your transition more efficiently and what to expect, especially if it's your first time ever doing one. So here we have a traditional bike rack that you may see. This is one that I have around my house. I throw a lot of little stickers on it, so you're going to be approaching this, but it's the same as use. I've used this actually when I've been a race director, so it's had some use in an actual race. As you can see, I have two bikes here. These are not my bikes. I have a race number, let's say it's like right here, it's facing me, so that means I have to put my bike coming out the other direction. So these people actually would be over here. Well, let me get my bike. So that is how it's set up. It's facing toward you. And mine's a little short, so it's just balancing on it. Some people's tires may be hitting the ground, but you have to snake it in between the two. And you're going to do everything from this side. So your race number is over here, right below your seat. It's facing toward you. Your bike facing toward you. And everything you're going to do is this over here. Where do you put your stuff? You're not going to put it in front of your bike because there may not be a lot of room between the racks. You have to pick a bike and put it underneath their rear wheel. Now here, this one's being the end, it'd probably be safe picking this one over here. So let's take a look at how it would be set up if we placed it down in here. I'll go get my transition bag. And everything I need is right here. So I'm going to be working right underneath here for my setup. The first thing I'm going to do is open up my swim, bike, and run area. And I'm going to take my towel and put it underneath the tire here. And I'm moving it out this way, out so that if I do need to dry my feet, I can pull it out without disturbing everything, but really I'll fold it back so people don't step on it during setup and during the race. I will then start to line up my shoes and the key essentials. So I have my cycling shoes and my running shoes, and I'm going to prep them. I'm going to have my cycling shoes closer to the exit area, and then my running shoes. So we'll open up my running shoes. These are elastic laces. I'm going to open them up so that I can slide my foot in easy. I'm going to put them deeper into the transition area zone that I have for my stuff. And then I'll have the cycling. Now I can have the cycling here, or this way. Everyone's a little bit different. If I'm not wearing socks, I probably would open them up. These are special Tried shoes, and they have a little notch here. Open it up to the notch so it stays open as possible. As far as open, you can pull on the back pull here and slide your foot in. No socks needed with these new shoes. I do still wear socks because when I started out I used to get blisters a lot, and I just sort of learned to deal with it, and I'll show you how to deal with it. Then I'll probably put them somewhere in there. If I need a hat, I'm going to bunch up the hat and shove it into one of my shoes, because I know I'm going to have to remember to put my shoes on, and I don't want to forget my hat. And the other thing, a race belt. This race belt has some special catches on it that will take any race bib size, because it slides, and they have this special lock on it. I think you can get this type of slide-on items at REI. This one is called a amphipod. It also has a little pocket for longer distance triathlon maybe some cliff shots. And I'm going to take that. Let's say I have my race number. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to then take the number and roll it up and stick that in my other shoe so I don't forget it. So when I start running, I don't want to forget those two things: the hat, visor, sweatband, and my race number, because you must finish with race numbers and all kinds. I have to touch those shoes. I will have to touch that race number, so I won't forget it. I've seen people leading transition having to go back to get their race number because they forgot it. Good way to remember leaving it in there. Now, socks. I hopefully I have socks in here. Now I'm going to use these to demonstrate it. Here they are. Now, I've already got these prepped, but I'll show you how I prep one. I'm going to put one in each shoe. That one's already prepped. But to take a sock and prep it, here is my sock. I swear and die by the sock guy. I like this length, and I don't want to make it too long because your feet will be wet coming out of there. It's going to be tough to put your sock on if you left it like that. So what I do is I sit in the transition area and prep it. Take my shoe off. Then I'll have to take my other sock off, and I'm going to slide it on over the sock and then roll it back. You would do casing, nylon. And I'm going to do it only about halfway, 3/4 of the way, so I can still read the name of the sock, because I know that's the top of the sock, so when I unroll it, the heel is going to be in the right spot. And then I put it in there. So when I come in, I can just open this up, get the sand off my feet. I can sit down, or I can stand up and put them on, and then the shoes on, and get ready to go. But the most important thing is still in my bag. I need my helmet. So this is my race helmet. I open it up so that the straps are going to be there, and I can just simply slide it on my head and then buckle it. But before I do that, I'm going to dig out my sunglasses. So I have my sunglasses. I have darker lens for bright sunny days and rose color for those cloudy days. So I'm going to take those glasses, open them up, and put them in my helmet, whichever way I'm going to face as I'm going to get it opened up, ready to just slide on. So if I came up right now, I could just take these, put them up, and then put my helmet on, and then I've got my helmet on because now I'm going to touch my bike. I don't want to get DQ'd. So that's how I would do that. Now I could lay my helmet on the ground if it's wobbly like this one. Or afraid people are going to knock it over. I could rest it on something, because I could do that as my first thing coming in here. Some people put them up on the handlebars, but with my bike and this helmet, it's not going to work. That's how I set up the minimalist of a triathlon. If I want to add things, I could add bottled water or special drink on those hot days, or maybe a long course. You don't have to use a fancy water bottle. You can just use one of those plastic water bottles that you get at any convenience store. That way you don't have to worry about losing it. Possibly bring in some extra sun protection, either lotion or spray. And I would leave it back here in case I need it. Or maybe even some, clip shots if it was really long. And I believe, if some people want to put a little running flask on, you can put it there. It's going to get warm if it's sitting out, or you leave it empty and then fill it up at your water stations out there on the course. Everything is up to you. So, personal preference, that's how I would set up my quick transition. Minimal. I don't have gloves. I don't have a jacket. I'm not putting on my tri-suit because it's already on. And this is the way I'd lay it out so I wouldn't forget anything. So, one last look. That's how I would do it. Again, it could be there or here. Hope this helps.